Peace to all of the kings and queens that's out there. This is your brother, the 13th letter to the cipher, and we are BACKAGAIN on TODAY. That's right, it's a beautiful day. And if this is your first time watching the Mo Show, I ask that you continue to watch the Mo Show. I highly recommend it. And by all means, tell your friends, tell your families, tell your preachers, your co-workers, if you're still working due to this corona nonsense, okay, that you are watching one of the best YouTube video shows here in the Midwest. How are you all doing today? Me, I have been absolutely fabulous, okay? And it's a great sunny day, but I have some things to talk to you all about. And despite what's going on with the coronavirus and the stimulus package that they gave out, you know, it's going to help you out some, and some people are not going to get any help at all. Like I said, everybody is not going to get it. Just like in life, everybody is not going to make it. It's just that simple. Sadly, they have made a way to make you stay in the house. Conditioning of your mind. That's what I want to talk to you about today. I don't want to talk to you about the coronavirus. I don't want to talk to you about Trump and the political figures who leave you in poverty with little or no cash. So I'm going to tell you at this particular time to use this time wisely to not only understand the power of your mind, but also to condition your mind. Because now is the time to condition your mind. Everything is a condition of the mind. Whatever you have or whatever you don't have is because the conditioning of your mind. You must remember, mind power is what? God power, right? If you don't condition your mind with positive thoughts, I promise you that the world will condition it for you with negative images, negative thoughts. The world will do that for you, you know. If you don't believe me, just keep on living. If you don't believe me, just keep on living. If you think I'm lying, just look at what rap music has done to our mind. Just look at what BET has done to our mind since hip hop has left. Look at what LA basketball housewives have done to your mind. Look at what the so-called reality TV has done to your mind. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that the successful people really watch those programs? Do you? If you don't condition your mind, before you know it, you're going to find yourself in the middle of a storm with all your children, thinking about all the days of your lives, hoping not to miss General Hospital. Sometime this week, I want you to go inside yourself and ask that God that's within inside you, because that's where the kingdom of God is. And ask that God to reveal to you your talent or gift. Serious business. At one point, I had asked this lady who was having problems, Mo, could you help me out? Could you give me some insight? What should I do? What should I not do? And this was a friend of mine for like over 20 years. So I knew this person. She wasn't a YouTube fan or anything. This is someone that I know, you know, intimately, not physically intimate, but I know them. I've known them for over 20 years. And I told the lady, look, go and ask God to reveal to you your talent or your gift on how you can help yourself and how you can help humanity. And you know what the woman did? She said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And if you all want to know, Sharon, I'm going to put you out there, okay? Sharon, I'm going to put you out there. Sharon told me that she actually did that. And she said that God had revealed to her that after raising 6 children, that she was a child care specialist. So what did this woman do? What did Sharon do? Sharon went around the neighborhood asking all of those mothers who was receiving food stamps and didn't have a baby daddy or a husband. She said that I will watch your kids for you while you go out and look for work so you can get off welfare. But you got to be serious. You have to go look for a job. 1 year later, 1 year later, Sharon has a state licensed daycare center. I'm just saying. It has been from my experience that once you got the consciousness of something, you got it. It's like automatic. Because right now, I want you to get on the automatic success machine. Right now, I want you to get on the automatic prospering machine. That's what I want you to do. In fact, check this out. Now, this here part of the message is for my Christian family. And I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Hebrew. I'm not a Jew. I'm just a man who read a lot and has been through all of that, which I've just mentioned to you. That's why I can talk about it, okay? Now, for my Christian family, according to your own book, which is the Bible, what you call basic instructions before leaving earth, in that book, in the book of Matthew, gives you the secret to automatic success. Automatic success. Matthew 6:33 says, "First ye seek the kingdom of God, and everything else will be added," what? "Unto you." First seek the kingdom of God, and everything else will be added unto you. Not the kingdom of God that's in the sky, but the kingdom of God that's in here. That's in here. Whatever you want, you have access to. You have access to it, whether it be money, cars, jewelry, women. And if you're a woman, men. But the right man or the right woman, you see, you have access to success. Like I said, even money. Yes, even money. Now, I know some of you all are probably saying, "Mo, well, I know some people who have money and they are not happy and they are just miserable." Well, I'll tell you what, I would rather have money and be miserable than have no money and being miserable. You understand? Most of the time, people who are unhappy and have money is because they don't know themselves. They don't understand the God within themselves. In fact, if you go over to Kemet or research Kemet, because many of us don't have the money to go over to Kemet, but if you research the temples of Kemet, you will see it's written all over the walls. Know thyself. And some of the master teachers said, know thyself is to know God, and to know God is to know thyself. I'm just saying. Like I said, your Jesus, not my Jesus, but your Jesus told you the secret. Seek the kingdom of God, because the kingdom of heaven is where? In you. And that's where God is at, right? I'm just saying. Like I said, I would rather have money and be unhappy versus being broke with no money and being unhappy. And like I said, the reason that they're like that, because they don't know God. They don't know God. The happiness comes from within yourself. And this is partially why you have some relationships that suffer, because one of the parties are not happy with themselves. And they think that maybe that them joining themselves with this person will make them happy, when in reality, happiness comes from within, not from without. It comes from within. not from without. And when you are unhappy, you are on your lowest frequency, making yourself vulnerable to what I call energy vampires that suck the remaining energy right out of you, leaving you depleted. Real talk. Prime example. Do you know anybody that's high energy, or that's of a real positive person? Have you noticed how they deal with people who are on a low frequency? They deal with them very briefly and keep it moving. And that's what I do. You must seek the kingdom within yourself, the God that's in yourself, in order for you to make a life transformation. Shake off the dust. And if you don't believe me, my Christian family, I want you to go to John chapter 10, verse 30, whereas Jesus tells you another secret. This is your Jesus, not my Jesus. He tells you another secret. He says that him and his Father are one. And I know that a lot of Christians out there who tote this Bible around with them every day and don't understand what's in the book whatsoever. They don't. Once you find the kingdom of God within yourself, you have did what? Struck gold. Striking gold means that you've made some type of right action, and right action is God action. Right action is God action. When your heart is right, when your mind is right, when your thoughts are right, it's automatic. And you can find yourself on the automatic machine to prosperity or success. In fact, I'm going to tell you a story about myself, true story. I want to say back in 2002, I was a part of a rap group, a hip hop group, not rap, but hip hop, Caveman Entertainment. And I was an executive producer. However, I was doing a lot of field work. And I was in a TV studio a whole lot. And just so happens, this one guy named Christopher Pepper saw something in me. And he said, Mo, he said, you're out here, you're in the TV studio all the time. Can you do this? Hell yeah, I can do it. The God in me said yes. I learned how to edit. I learned different computer softwares, editing softwares to work with. And 3 months later, I had my own TV show. In fact, I had 2 TV shows. I had The Most Show and I had B2 TV. I had 2 shows. And I started out with J.R. Valentino and Kevin Illaflows. And we made up Caveman Entertainment. Yes, we did. Studio 11, downtown Chicago. Wow. Okay, so if I didn't believe in myself, I would not have been able to have a TV show. Not 1, but 2. And I did that for like 15 years. By myself. I produced it. I hosted. I went out and found acts. I went out and found guests. That's right. Some of those guests you may know, like Sundance from Chicago, WGCI Radio, Maurice Joshua, who produced Michael Jackson albums, a few of them. Twister, Shauna, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Back in the day, these were my people that I associated with, and many, many more. Many, many more. It was a great time back then, but times have changed, seeing that this rap thing has taken over. But you must remember that mind power is God power. Mind power is God's power. God is man and man is God. If you don't believe me, my Christian family, go to the book of Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. Well, it tells you that the Lord, capital L, is a man of war. It didn't say spook of war. It didn't say spirit of war. It says man of war. Now, if you want to argue with me, talking about that you read the New Testament and you don't go by the Old Testament, Well, okay, we won't go into the contradictions right now. However, if you say that God is a spirit according to the book of John, where's that spirit at? In you. God is a spirit, and if God is in the kingdom of heaven, which is in you, as your Jesus told you that the kingdom of heaven is in you, the spirit of God was in you, so that's where God lies at. Whereas giving you God power, giving you God power to transform yourself, even in these harsh times. Right now, this is a perfect opportunity for you to condition your mind to get yourself out of the rut that you are in on a poverty level. In order for you to move out of poverty, you have to think and visualize yourself being out of that condition before you move into a higher position, situation, or a new living experience. You have to believe that. You have to believe that. Like I said, when you believe in yourself, you strike gold. And that's fire. That's F-A-C-T-Z. F-A-C-T-Z. Facts. When you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. Nothing can hinder you from doing that which you want to do, because you are God in action. You are God in action. So when things seem rough for you, so when you feel like you're not going to make it, if you know thyself, let me write something in the chat room too. Peace. And my keyboard is like not really working. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's like my guy from Anaheim, Mark in Anaheim. I mean, his keyboard, his phone, everything stopped working for a minute. That's right. I'm gonna put you out there, Mark in Anaheim. I'm gonna tell you all something. If you all want some hip information, you can go to the guy who helped Dick Gregory with information, and that is who is helping me with information sometime, and his name is Mark in Anaheim. So shouts out to you, Mark in Anaheim. And by the way, if you have not watched YP last night, this champ, not chump, this champ, this young phenom melted my screen. Do you hear me? He was on F-I-R-E. Fire. So shouts out to YP out there in Buffalo. Did your thing last night, man. And what else must I say here before I leave here? Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Right action is God action. And God action will put you on that automatic machine to success. If there's anything that I've said that you like, by all means, press that subscribe button. If there's anything that I've said that you like, press that subscribe button, press that share button, press that like button. I'm not asking you for money. I'm not asking you for money. I'm just asking you to subscribe. My buttons are not working on my keyboard, like straight up. I'm trying to write just Mo. I'm trying to just type Mo. It's not even going. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's okay. I have my conspiracy theories of what's going on with it, but that's okay. I will not say what I'm thinking right now because I can be wrong. And I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to give you all a wrong interpretation or a wrong vision or visual of that which I think. So with that, I'll just be quiet. And like I said, you all press that subscribe button. If I said anything that put a light bulb over your head, if I said something that inspired you today, if I said something that inspired you today, press that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that, family. Okay? And if you have any comments or questions, by all means, leave them in the inbox. I promise to get back to you all. Thank you all for viewing. Tell your friends and family about this tremendous, great show that you all have been in tune with. I highly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, you all. Stay away from the po-po. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke weed in your car while you're driving. And by all means, have some love, peace, and truth. Love, peace, and respect for yourself. Peace.